Hey guys, it is me, Zell, and we are here finally with the last Star Wars movie reaction, at least of the saga. So we watched the prequels, we watched the original trilogy, sequels up, and now we're watching the 9th one. This will be The Rise of the Skywalker, episode 9. So, in case you aren't familiar, this will be a watch-along format. So that means that you will not hear any of the movie nor see any of the movie. It'll just be my commentary and my video feed, and it is generally recommended that you time the movie along with me so that you can see the reactions on your own time. So we do it this way so that folks want to see the full reaction have that chance. Also copyright, so definitely recommend you time yours along. We will have a timer, which isn't perfect, may be off, but I try to give a countdown at the beginning too. So I will be watching this on Disney Plus. It is 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 11 seconds. I'm in America, so I don't know if there's different versions put out in different countries, but just so folks know. So hopefully it'll be easy enough to time along and be a good time. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I also should say the caveat, this is not my first time watching this. So, unlike the other movies, which the original trilogy I hadn't seen before, from my recollection. The prequels I had seen when I was much younger, and it had been a long time. And again, all those, and same with the, both the sequels, both 7 and 8, I had seen once before. But again, those are all been seen before my depth and dive into the Star Wars lore and world, which, as we know, a context that the Clone Wars and Rebels brings to these movies is immense and adds some great depth to that. So now this movie obviously is much more recent, and I did in fact see this twice in theaters because I did enjoy it. And I did technically see these, maybe I think it came out in December or something. So I think I had a little bit of the show behind me. I can't recall. But either way, there's still even more details I know now than I did when I first saw this. So this will be a little bit more of a, of course, re-reaction and commentary, if anything. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not claiming this is my first time, and there may be some moments that I'm not going to have some shock thing, because I do know, for the most part, things that are expected to happen. So either way, I'm excited to see it again, and I hope you guys are excited to see this along with me and my thoughts on the watch through. So I think that's it for now. So let's get this started. Again, I will be starting on watching a Disney Plus, and I will give the countdown, and on 1, we'll push play. So 3, 2, 1. So the Lucasfilm thing, I try to give a little bit of walkthrough, folks. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So all these intros obviously have the Star Wars intro, as they should. Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. The dead speak. The galaxy has heard a mysterious broadcast, a threat of revenge in the sinister voice of the late Emperor Palpatine. General Leia Organa dispatches secret agents to gather intelligence while Rey, the last hope of the Jedi, trains for battle against the diabolical First Order. Meanwhile, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren rages in search of the Phantom Emperor, determined to destroy any threat to his power. Makes sense. So in the 8th movie, we had no information. I don't even think any reference to Palpatine. Yep. So this is all new background information to this. I don't quite know the time between these movies. Somebody said a year, which would make sense. I think it was much shorter, like literally no gap between 7 and 8. But now there's a year between 8 and 9. I'm not sure. They probably mention it in the movie. I'll probably find out, but that planet. And is that a planet by the other planet? Yeah, he has a rage. So this last year, he's given into his power as leader. I think that's cool. Moonwalking. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Wow, slaughtering everybody. Ah. Now that's just a navigation thing. But so this isn't, it's not a crystal, right? I forgot the name of the medicine. It's not a Sith holocron. It's not a holocron, right? I mean, Sith is red and blue is Jedi. So it looks like it's just a navigational thing, locational. Okay, so he's looking for Palpatine in this voice. Now I am curious, like, did they already have this whole story, this whole saga, the stories written out, how they would connect? Like, did they always plan on Palpatine showing up here? So far, after freshly seeing The Last Jedi, it seems a little bit disconnected. I mean, surprisingly, between those two. See, Adam Driver does really good. Like, I think he does particularly good. Like, he looks great here. The cinematography is really nice. You made? What does he mean by I made Snoke? Like, literally? Or, like, I trained him? Oh, okay. So, literally. This is really creepy. To be unnatural. I kind of like that because it's really giving into that unnaturalness, you know? Because he's like creating these. I mean, he looks unnatural. See, honestly, they really portray him very well as being a dark Lord of the Sith and being terrifying, being disfigured from all this dark side. Holy. Now, are these literally coming out of the ground by the power or the engines, or are we suggesting that he did this? He really hates the Jedi. He's acting real Maul-like. Revenge, revenge. I want them to die. But me pulling the strings. I think that's a cool intro. It really sets up I mean, sets up the movie. The visuals in this one seem like watch out, guys. Oh. Hey. Wait, how is that guy gonna fix anything? He's a slug. He don't have any arms. Why does it take so long? Why can't they just take that? And what are they tracking them? And I'm confused. Is that guy in a ship? Is he like in, is that a base they're in? It's kind of confusing looking. It looks like they did repairs on the ship. Kind of. Poor Claude. Wow. The trusts and believe in each other. Chewie! You didn't have much time to think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, how do those TIE fighters chase them? How are they chasing them? Are they just following them and they're... Oh! Oh my gosh, to live on a planet with those kind of creatures. Hmm. I get emotional now when I see her. I know I didn't know her like you guys did, but... That's terrifying. So this is a training course she set up for herself. I mean, it makes sense. She's been working. He's preserving that. Oh, oh. You're being clumsy. She's frustrated. Baited. So do you think maybe she was thrown off there because he's channeling some like dark side energy over there? She probably hasn't sensed him in a while. Oh. Because all of a sudden, once he started channeling, she was using like, you know. So that's her daughter. How hard that must have been. So Leia's teaching her in her own way. Wow. So there we go. We see proof that she took the sacred texts for herself and she's been studying and looking over them all this time. Han's ship. Always. Yeah, that's a valid question. Like, how does she speak Wookiee? He's still a bit hot-headed. I mean, yeah, but she needs to... It helps for her to train to get better in tune. She doesn't have the years like everyone else got. So people obviously know of his name. Cute. That little alien's so cute. Exegol. She clearly is familiar with it, though. Ah. In the texts. How does she read that? I guess they know how to read, that is their alphabet, huh? I like that character. I like her. Hmm. Oh, I'm friends. Oh, they really did not give Rose much of a presence. Yeah, what was she thinking there? They've been through so much together. Have they been in every movie? Just take it. She's not gonna use it. Like, think about it. She's been alone since she was a child and had no one to embrace, no family, just random scavenger people. Never be afraid of who you are. And then she finds these people who are fighting for a cause that she believes in. And, you know, people crave to have a parental figure. And sometimes you reach out to anyone, like she reached out to Han, Luke, Leia. These are adult role models she can feel close to. I for some reason I like seeing that chimp mechanic. It's very Planet of the Apesies. I mean, technically it's a alien because those ears, but what is it, like a chimp Yoda? This is cool. I remember somebody saying the story about the helmet. I forgot about that. That's really sad. Cool, I didn't realize how much red is in his helmet now. Why does that guy look familiar? Was he in Lord of the Rings too? Oh, bringing out that Vader action, except a little bit overkill. Cute. Concave cats. Party. But yeah, the mask that was like based on a tradition. was okay. That is a really cute festival. Oh, that's cute creature. Oh. Are nothing to be ashamed of, but it makes her feel a little sad, obviously, to not have something she feels she belongs to. Or the family name, you know. So Palpatine connected them then? Because Snoke said he did, but we found Snoke is actually Palpatine. Wow. It always throws me off when that happens, but now he has evidence. Supreme Leader. Why's he gotta look so sketchy there? That guy got there quick. That trooper. Unless they already had them always there. Okay. Yay! Now I care. When I first saw it, I'm like, I recognize him. But now I know. Oh. His voice is so cool. I mean, I'm sure you're not gonna find anything, cause like, if Luke and Lando search for it, you think they'd miss something? How the heck they gonna know where Lurch Canyon is? He's always, what is he? He's kind of like a romancer, a ladies' man, or droid man, whatever you want. Whatever's man. Poor 3PO, he literally cannot keep up. You see him, he's like, how do you know? Oops. Those are cool bikes. So they don't hover, they're literally on the ground, like little tank wheels. Whoa. Sierra, I remember that joke, but was that that was referenced from somewhere else? I forgot. They're overshooting a bit much. I remember cringing at that 3PO joke. Yay! Droid's so smart. That's a cool gun. Go droidy, go droidy. Oh hey, that works. I mean, you'd already affect his wheels, right? Righto! That's sad. He probably could have survived that, right? And why has a ship that's just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere? Come on, they should have had Chewie just holding a shot and not shooting so much. That's ruining his KDA. That would be terrifying. Like, oh, so uncomfortable. Anyone see Heroes? I always remember Heroes when I see him. He was the cop, right? Or detective or whatever. Oh. Poor Rose. She's like, all they get is little information, and that's like, they're like, we're trying not to worry here. Well, 3PO, yeah, we care about you, but... Chicken Chewy, hello? It was funny. I liked it. Shifty stuff. Uh-oh. forth, 3PO. It's like back and forth. Yeah, it looks like a fancy Mercedes. Check the car. He didn't. Oh my gosh. But I'm sure he was injured. Bazillion. Senate of the Old Republic. I mean, it makes sense so that they can just have a droid. It's kind of cute. How did she know? I guess they sense there's like a communication, like if they just take a pause. Not when like she's right there, hello? Oh. I liked it. I liked it. That's what I think I'd like my Force ability to. I'd like to do kind of what Ezra, where you communicate with animals. And obviously healing would be OP, right? Man, that'd be stressful though. These are awesome sets they made, you know? Like, I was thinking, like... Why would that ship have been there so long and nobody else would have thought, hey, I want a ship, let me steal it? Leave him alone. So she just senses. And she's staying calm and collected. This reminds me of... This definitely feels like a Jedi moment. Staying, you know, on the defense. No! Don't zap him. She really is trusting in the Force here because she's staying there being calm, knowing the Force is with her, knowing that this is a direct attack to their fight. See, I think that is a super cool shot. We've seen Jedi do that all the time before. See, she's struggling. Can you imagine just being a bystander to this, watching this happen? Or being in that ship? This was so heartbreaking. So many things happened in that moment. An awakening and a change in Kylo, Rey. So she's scared. But you have to remember the message of... Remember the message of Leia, don't fear who you are. I was so mad in the theater. It still made me sad, but... Oh! While it seems kind of random to have all this background on Poe, they didn't really have the time to do in the other movies. Because now, obviously, we're focusing a lot on him and them as individuals. We have some background on Finn, obviously, being a stormtrooper, and Rey, obviously. So Poe, they're kind of filling that gap. Who is that? Oh, I forgot the baby. Was that powering him up? Oh, wow, that was a quick battery charge. Oh. Oh. He said no thank you. It reminds me of small dogs because people always want to gravitate to pet and pick them up. And sometimes they don't like that. Wow. So is this going back to them saying, hey, we need to gather more young people, more children for the army? Well, Oh. So it's almost like Mandalorian-esque that they respect like people's warrior ability, but obviously like she had restraint. Like she's like, clearly I could have just killed all of you right now, but oh, it's the Knights of Ren ship that was following them. Babu! Ooh. I don't like that one. He's so cute. I just love it so much. Blink, blink. What do you mean famously unreliable? Because he doesn't have the memory, because his R2's never been wiped, but 3PO's has, so he doesn't, he's like, that didn't happen. When was his memory last wiped? Oh. Because to him, those are like the only friends he knows, right? Besides, obviously, Leia. Oh my gosh. How did people not like him? Colonies. That's Karen Gillian, right? That's one of my favorite lines. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Hey. Babu. Ah, I love it. He was so polite. Oh, okay. I really like that character. I really like Zori. In that moment, 3PO changed. Was that still the voice actor's voice, just doing it slightly different, or was that somebody else? Sad. Just going out, guns blazing. She still brings her staff everywhere, even though she has a lightsaber, which shows, again, Jedi quality of wanting to not necessarily having the option to not kill, basically. I think, or she just wants to use it. Thank goodness you're here. Welcome, guys. I thought that was great. Feeling. Yeah, get Chewy. You can't chase her everywhere. She's up above, buddy. That guy's running with his little posh armpit stick. Oh no. blast them. Bam, bam. Insta, Chewy. So the actor really of Chewie really is that tall. Just a flesh wound. That's a lot. Wait, that was a Chewie laugh? The subtitle said Chewie laugh. Oh. Does she know what that is? I mean, I'm sure Vader has a legacy. Does that mean she has memory force stuff too? Whoa. Wait, so she remembered her name. Like, so she was named Rey by them. Wow. Oh, snap. How is he able to just turn it off like that? And why can't she? Poe's face is so offended. I'm surprised that... My first laser battle. I forgot, why was it that he's so against Kylo? Oh my. Girl. Don't touch the red button. Do want that mask though. Why didn't his son or daughter have an ability then? A dyad in the Force? Have we seen this before? I guess you can partly see time that has passed by the scar healing on his face. But does the Force cause... Oh, that's so cool. Does the Force cause people to heal faster? I can't remember. Oh my gosh. That was cool position, Kyla. He tried. Rip Hux. Not kill him, but destroy him. Uh-oh. She does not like this information. Now they're freaking speaking through their mind. That's how strong he is. Isn't it a bad idea to leave your ship unobserved? That's insane. So somebody made that blade to fit something exactly. Babu Frick said that? Hmm. Oh. Oh gosh, those storms, man. So they must have been out there a long time then, because if she was 1-7, 1-9 or whatever, and he was 2, I don't know if the numbers reflect like how many thousands. Probably not, but so that is interesting though. I didn't compute it. At least it's consistent with Poe and having temper tantrums, you know? He just has a better way of controlling it. Wow. So this is the first Death Star and where it fell? And it's curious that they would base near the Death Star, the troopers. And this is like going back to her roots, you know? She did this. This would be so tiring. You know how big this thing is? I mean, duh. You do. What? Look at all the trooper helmets. Sad. Is this the room where Luke looked out of? Wait, yeah, that's that's Palpatine's chair. And they're looking off, he's like, look at all your friends dying, right? And he threw Palpatine down some random hole. Wait, so if he's been doing cloning to live this long... I mean, we've seen Jedi live out in space for a brief time. Who's to say, like, yeah, he didn't survive? I guess that's what I'm unsure of. Like, is his current form, is it a clone or is it him just, like, on some severe medical equipment? Ooh. And, like, why was it hiding there? Oh. So Dark Ray uses a double blade. Ugh! Gosh, every time. I'm sorry. That's terrifying. Why all of a sudden does she get sharp teeth? Don't do it. She's like, But so is the good! Everyone has a choice. She's getting creepy. Uh-oh. Oh, this? You want this? Not even a lightsaber. He's just dodging. in a last effort. Oh, Finn. This isn't your fight. Ben never trusts her. He's not angry. He's not filled with the rage he had when he was fighting in the beginning, you know? There's a difference. You can tell there's something internally that he's going through that's different. He's not trying. Yeah, he's not trying to kill her. That's gross. He has bits. He has body bits. Ow, can you imagine? Salty wound. Yeah, that was punctured through his lung. They're both struggling. They did a good job of having it focus on Chewie there because he's the one that had the history with Leia. It's like, don't see me. Wow. I keep thinking about the Grievous gift somebody made. I'm sorry, this is serious. General Pride. Why does that name sound familiar? Wait, so did he clone this guy? Pride. Whoa, those are cool helmets. What? And they're showing... So they're saying... Oh my gosh. Hmm. Lando.
Dio.
Oh. Hello? Don't go in there, guys. You'll get roasted. How does she know? That thing lived through fire? Bringing it back to the OT here. And now Lit can do it for himself. Wouldn't that ruin the engines, though? Wow. Wow, that's so cool. Cute. That's a terrifying flight. How are they gonna get through that? Okay. But alien. Cute. Look, it's what's his name? Raul? Forgot his. Yeah. Lando's back in his ship. Cute. Who's that guy? I like the aliens. Whoa. Wow, they got some ships. Oh, that's terrifying. Yikes. Wow, that's tricky. Allegiant General. You guys better wiggle around. To have just one tower, that seems like a error. Just like back when the droids were controlled by a beacon or whatever, and you could power them all off. You should know better. So Exegol is something from Legends, and that's like an old Sith temple. Just like the one we saw in Rebels. Wow. Trusting all in his feeling. But that's like them alluding again to his force sensitivity. Yeah! Whoa! BB, you're running fast. Oh, sorry. That is a pretty cool throne chair. Very Sith. Is that's the one of her vision, isn't it? Oh. Are these real people? And where did they come from? And where did he come from? That's creepy. Ew. So I forgot that about the Force. Is that actually like Whoa. Nice shot. Whoa. Hopefully. Oh. Just have hope. Hmm. It's me. You're not my family. It's getting intense. Okay. So just using a blaster. They are Knights of Ren. Do the other knights, do they have force abilities? Or are they just warriors? Do it. So cool. It's awesome. You're welcome. Oh yeah, she has another one. I forgot. He's literally sucking out their life force. Post. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh. Was that the ghost? Oh my god. And that's supposed to be Wedge? It's all coming together. People. That's so funny to me. It's just people. Yay! Oh, he thought they were dead. And Babu. You have to say Babu. No. And his ships are immune? You know you could help them. All those names. The voices. Ahsoka, Kanan. Ugh. Was that the ghost again? What a terrible way to die. It's fun seeing them together. Gosh dang, Chewie has been there through so much of it too. So they destroyed the whole fleet? Yeah, there it is. The Ewoks! Wow, to join Jakku, huh? I think that was Jakku. Either I'm seeing the ghost everywhere, or they just keep showing it. I'm looking around the background for stuff. Cool. Okay. That's a cool robot thing, I think. I'm sad to not see any Twi'leks, you know? It was Leia's. That's cute. That could be a side story. They've been through a lot together. Oh, Chewie was showing his thing to 3PO. Hey. Oh, Tatooine. I mean, Jawas are probably other places, right? But I know them from Tatooine. Wow. Did they have that old set? Or did they remake it? I hate sand. Why did you choose there and not, like, a more rememberable spot? So this one has a switch to turn on. Cute. Cute. Alrighty. So, I still like it. There's some things I've changed my mind about. I go back and forth. Obviously, overall, I'm still a fan. The thing with the Skywalker thing, I don't mind it. At the end there, I see them showing, she asked for Rey, she asked what her last name is. Rey who? She has a conflicting moment. That's for her. Rey had no connection to any adult figures. Again, I mentioned this earlier. She grew up without, she didn't really have a big memory of her parents, her birth parents. She certainly felt no connection with Palpatine. Now, people can choose a name if they feel like, I think that's obviously a message Disney was probably trying to show, but it's Star Wars too, that she wants to be connected to something that made her feel at home. And what her family name would be, certainly Skywalker is not a big deal to choose. For her, like, it meant she had a connection to Luke and Leia. I don't think it had any more meaning than that. I don't think they're trying to say, they're not trying to discount the legacy of Anakin. Of course, he's the chosen one. Or discount the connection of Luke and Leia and Anakin. As we've seen in Star Wars in its large history, there is going to be generations and there's going to be different segments of time. There will be somebody of significance.
Yeah, that's right, Sonny. The Sith are the greatest evil to hit the galaxy since, well, the Mandalorians. And they're the worst thing since Exar Kun, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Look, everybody always figures the time they live in is the most epic. Most important age to end all ages. But tyrants and heroes rise and fall, and historians sort out the pieces.
You know, back in the Old Republic, in the timeline we're on here, and maybe they're hinting at that's the next timeline, you know, the rise of Skywalker. Who's to say, like, they can't create a new generation of Jedi based off this legacy that, hey, both Luke, but mostly Anakin, reflects, like, and then Kylo, again, reiterates this. It's never too late, and if you're, like, deep in the dark side, like Vader was, like Kylo was, you can go back, you can go, there's always hope. And that's the thing that goes for everything, there's hope. There's people that actively are set on, like, Palpatine was, like, pure evil, like, from the get-go, he's manipulative, scheming, he chose that path. He never showed any confliction. Whereas Anakin, even Luke, Kylo, there was always this connection, this emotion, this compassion. Like, Anakin, we saw in the Clone Wars, had a lot of compassion for people. And that got him into trouble a lot, because he would do things that were risky. Obviously, it's a risk that can change them over to the dark side, but some people don't go to the dark side over their completely selfish, greed, power-hungry reasons. They do it because of, like, Anakin, because he thought he could save Padme, and then he was just too far into it. All this life he had been told, once you're over to the dark side, it sucks for you, you're too late, you know? You know, that was the message he was given. You're on the dark side, this is what it is. And then Luke came in and is like, hey, I know you're still in there. You can totally change back. I know you made mistakes in the past, but you can redeem yourself. And Kylo had that moment too, where he was a little bit more on edge though. He was constantly in the struggle because Rey was, you know, challenging him. His parents, Han and Leia, were challenging him. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed the sequels. In regards to this movie, I enjoyed it. There were some, just a couple like cheesy humor moments, but it's whatever. Were some of those in other movies as well.
I killed them. I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. And not just the men, but the women. And the children, too.
I didn't see any glaring issues that impact my vision, my feelings of the story. A lot of conflict for folks is conflicting against Anakin and his legacy, but again, it's living through his children, and his children are very highly a part of this sequel, and it also reminds us that they're human and they can make mistakes and they're not perfect, just like Anakin wasn't. You can't expect to put these, like, you think that someone's because they're born of something and see their parents' mistakes. No, we all know, and as we do in our own lives, we make mistakes and we learn from it, and we might do it again, and we try to learn from it and do better. So I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, and it's been a long movie, so I appreciate if you've been here with me. But yeah, I will put out some more detailed stuff of my ranking of the movies order, and I appreciate, again, this is the last of the main saga movies. It's been a really fun journey, fun ride. It's certainly not the end of content for me, so don't fear there. If you guys are interested in seeing more or seeing the past content I've already put out, I recommend subscribing. And I do put out content quite a regular basis as well. And if you enjoyed this video, commentary, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and upvote the video if you enjoyed it as well. Appreciate you all, and I will see you on the next one.